Friends, welcome to GPSTR CTT channel. In this today class, we are discussing KSET polymers chemistry revision. Simply in this 7 minute, I am discussing whole formulas related to polymers. In that first, from osmometry method, we are finding number of average molecular mass. In that, it is formula is summation of Ni Mi divided by Ni. N means number of molecules, M is molecular mass. Again, from light scattering method, we are finding mass average molecular mass. Its formula is summation Ni Mi square divided by Ni Mi. Again, from sedimentation method, we are finding Z average molecular mass. Its formula is like this. And again, from intrinsic viscosity method, its formula is like this. This question they will ask, how with respect to weight of fraction and molecular weight the graph varies. Here number average is greater than viscosity average and weight average than Z average molecular mass. For this I have made one trick in Kannada. For this NVWZ, for that in Kannada NVWZ means ನೀವು ವಜ್ಜಿ ಅಂದರೆ ವಜ್ಜಿ ಅಂತಂದು ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಭಾಳ ದಪ್ಪ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, ನೀವು ವಜ್ಜಿ ಅಥವಾ ನಾವು ವಜ್ಜಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೋದು ನೀವು. ಅಗೇನ್ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಆಫ್ ಪಾಲಿಮರೈಸೇಷನ್ P equal to M by W means molecular mass of polymer divided by molecular mass of a monomer. Again, polydispersity index is equal to, it is the ratio of weight average divided by number average. If PDI is 1, when weight average and number average molecular mass are equal. If PDI is greater than 1, that time weight average molecular mass is greater than number average molecular mass. Again, next thing is osmotic pressure. This is calculated by formula phi is equal to nRT by V. N is number of moles. Here you know that N is equal to W by M, weight by molecular weight. While substituting, we will get W by V RT by M. You know that W by V is a concentration and is a RT by M. So pi by C is a RT by M. It is called reduced osmotic pressure. When you plot a graph against reduced osmotic pressure versus concentration of polymer, when at 0 means at lower concentration, when this pi by C, when concentration tends to 0, at the time it is given by RT by M bar N. So from this we calculate number average method. Number average, that is M bar N is equal to RT by pi into pi by C. Next thing is intrinsic viscosity method. From intrinsic viscosity method, one thing you have to remember, viscosity of a solution is always greater than viscosity of a pure solvent. This you have to know. Relative viscosity means it is a ratio of viscosity of a solution to that of pure solvent. Specific viscosity means it is the ratio of the difference of viscosity of solution and pure solvent divided by viscosity of a pure solvent. So again, on dividing we will get Nr minus 1 means relative viscosity minus 1. That gives this specific viscosity. Here NSP by C against concentration, if you plot graph at 0 concentration, reduced viscosity is known as intrinsic viscosity. Means at 0 concentration whatever viscosity is there, that is intrinsic viscosity. When this specific viscosity divided by C, when concentration tends to 0, at that time we will get intrinsic viscosity. Again, next important formula is Markov equation. This viscosity is there na, relative this viscosity is equal to K into weight average, viscosity average to the power A. A means here K and A are constant, Markov constants, and in the here neta is intrinsic viscosity, M bar V is viscosity average molecular mass. Again, this A value is there na, in exam they will ask, it is value lies between 0.5 to 1. So on taking this equation on applying ln, we will get ln N is equal to ln K A into ln M bar V. it is of the form straight line y is equal to c plus mx. Simply by plotting we'll get a is equal to slope, ln k is intercept. Then important formula is average values of a links. That means degree of polymerization is given by this n is equal to 1 by p. P is the probability of link. Then last thing is this important thing, once it is asked in CSR net 2019, that is counter length RC is equal to n into L. N means number of monomeric units, L is length of each units, and RMS into end length is given by simply root n into L. For mean into end length or mean radius, what we have to do, simply root 8 by 35 into root n into L. For most probable end to end distance or most probable radius, for that instead of root 8 by 35, here root 2 by 3 root n into L. This time we are expecting this type of question they may ask in KSET. Friends, these are all sufficient for KSET examinations. Simply by this formula you try to manage, at least there will be one question on this polymers in KSET exam. I think it helped you a lot. Please subscribe to my channel GPSTR CTT. Thank you, friends.